All right, everybody, let's get started. Again, we're covering our week 3 advanced camouflage through red black belt material. This is going to be quarter 2, section 1 of NWA 1. Okay, we have a 5-move combination. We're going to show it to you full speed. Then we'll do a brief explanation. So just watch this section. We'll then go back, break it down, and slow it down, and have you repeat it over and over again. Just watch. Our starting position is going to be our left back stance with our right knee pointed in the direction of the moves, and my combo will be the following: block, grab, elbow, hands up, crescent kick, reverse, side kick, and elbow. Hip! All right, again, a brief explanation. Just watch. Our left knee is going to be bent. Our weight is going to be on that back leg, which is why we call it a back stance. Your right foot is pointing what would be south. Both hands in knife hand position. Right hand by the left shoulder, left hand palm down. Again, we're doing our double ladder form block, blocking palm out with the right, palm up with the left. From here, the right hand will extend and grab. You're grabbing your bad guy as your left hand pulls back for extra power, and your right foot slides over so you can turn your hips into your front hands for your elbow. Okay, from here, we return the right foot in front of the left as we go hands up. Your left leg will swing up for its inner crescent kick. Laying in front with your feet close to shoulder distance away. Knees slightly bent. We pivot, look over the right shoulder. The right knee comes up. We side kick, reach hammer, land in a right back stance. So now our left toes are pointing in the direction that we came from. Your left hand is going to aim like a punch. Your left fist on top, looking over your shoulder. We're going to do our back elbow. Hiya! With the loud black belt kia. All right? Follow me. All right, everyone, here's the breakdown for our first move, the double knife hand block. We're imagining that an attacker is approaching from the right, okay? I'm gonna be doing a combination of mirroring the video, right? So even though in real life this is my left, it'll be your right when you're looking at it. So just copy, raise that right hand, make sure your fingers are together all the way, your thumb is bent. Turn it palm up, prepare over your left shoulder, left knife hand, prepares palm down. From here, the attacker is approaching from my right. They're either grabbing or punching, and what I want to do is I want to swing both arms sideways across in front of me a bit, right? Rotating, palm out with the right hand, the blocking hand, palm up with the left, the guarding hand, okay? One more time, starting position, and blocking slow one more time. 3, 2, 1, and twisting. Of course, always look in the direction of your moves so that you see your attacker and can time your defense properly, okay? Ready? From here, we're gonna do these full speed. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna turn, okay? So it's gonna look like you are following me, right? But you can also mirror yourself to make it look like you're mirroring my reflection here in the mirror. Again, both hands are in knife hand position, load back. We're gonna practice together 3 times. Ready? On my count. 1, make sure we exhale. If you don't wanna yell and scream and have your neighbors think you're crazy, we can just exhale like we're blowing out the candles on the cake. Breathe in, prepare. 2. One more time, breathe in, prepare. 3. All right, from here we can practice that one move in the air for a few more repetitions. If you have a sibling or a parent at home that can help you out, they can hold out their punch. Of course, when you block, use proper control, okay? Drill that move on your own. Next up, we're gonna take a look at the reverse elbow strike. All right, so after we've done our double knife hand block again, imagining that our attacker is approaching from the side with either a grab or a push. Knocking their hands out of the way. From here now, this right hand is gonna reach out and grab my attacker by the back of the head or the back of the shoulder. So I'm grabbing, right? As my guarding hand, my left hand winds up for extra power. I also close that. I'm also gonna be moving my foot so I can rotate my hips for extra power. We'll take a look at that detail in a second. From here, I'm gonna be striking my hand with my elbow. I'm not hitting my elbow with my hand. This is not good. I'm not bringing the bad guy to my elbow. I'm holding them, pulling them in a little bit, but really the elbow is what needs to swing all the way around and crush that bad guy with that elbow strike. Again, take a look at it from the follow me standpoint, and also check out the reflection in the mirror, okay? We went from double knife hand block, the right hand extends and grabs as the left hand winds up, right? See that detail in the mirror? From here, my right foot is gonna move over, okay? Or behind me, right, slightly. I do that so I can turn my hips, I can really rotate my body and get extra power into that elbow strike, right? So that's our double knife hand block, reverse elbow strike combination. All right, we're gonna change our perspective for our inner crescent kick. We'll be doing that again north, so we're gonna have a little bit of a different camera angle. All right, after our reverse elbow strike, what we're doing is we're returning to our linear guarding position. Again, watch me as I do the reflection variation, right? My back leg is gonna swing almost like a straight leg swing stretch. So back out a little bit more, almost like a straight leg swing stretch, right? But rather than swinging it back behind me, at the peak of the chamber, I wanna pivot my foot on the ground and rotate my hips, giving my kick a slight arc at the peak or the highest point. Here's what it will look like. I swing up, again, pivoting at the peak, which brings it over. All right, I'll back out a tiny bit more and see if we can get the entire thing on in the shot. All right, if you notice I'm landing in front, here's what it looks like from the rear, okay? After our double knife hand block, reverse elbow strike, my hands come up. Imagine my target is somewhere here. I'm swinging that leg straight up, pivoting at the peak, landing feet shoulders distance wide, facing south, okay? Again, double knife hand, reverse elbow strike. Hands up, inner crescent. All right. From here, our next technique is going to be our reverse side kick. Again, let's take a look at the breakdown first, facing the front. All right, we're going to continue our combination. All right, from here, we just finished up with our inner crescent kick, left inner crescent kick. I'm landing with my feet about shoulders distance wide, facing west, okay? My left foot is in front, which means my right leg is going to kick. Check this out. I'm going to keep my knees slightly bent for balance and pivot over my right shoulder. I'm looking in the direction of my other three moves. My right knee is now going to lift up. All right, check out the reflection there, okay? My right knee is now going to lift up and flatten out. And now from here, I'm going to fire that kick out straight and re-chamber back and land. All right, that last video was fun. Just a note, when I hop from one spot to the other, you're not hopping from one side to the other. I'm hopping from one side to the other so you can see a better view of the chamber on the one side, and then so you can see the better view of the side kick on the other. Again, you do it in one spot. All right, finally, the back elbow strike. Okay, for this one, I'm going to be mirroring, right? I will be using my right side in a second, but for now, I'll do my left so it matches and looks like you're right? Let's relax our stance for now. I'll lower down so you can all see me, but what I'm gonna be doing is taking my right hand, making a fist. I'm gonna be aiming that punch, again, in the direction where all my other moves were coming from, okay? We're imagining that our bad guy's behind us. You're gonna take your left knife hand, put your palm right on your fist. We do wanna see hand rotation, so don't grab this fist, just the palm. From here, I'm pushing with my right hand as my left hand hits my bad guy. Again, we're imagining that the bad guy is bear hugging, choking from the rear, headlocking from the rear, and we want to hit him nice and tight, real close to us. All right, one more time, starting position, knife hand on your fist, and this will be a yell. So exhale, or if you don't have neighbors really close, heel. Okay, do your loud yell. Again, at the very least, we want to breathe, tighten up the muscles in our core. Exhale all the power that tighten up the muscles in our body for a more dynamic and powerful strike. All right, everyone, now that we've done all the techniques one at a time, the breakdown of each individual from the several angles, okay, we're gonna record doing the moves in the direction that the form should be performed in, okay, going from, if I'm facing my judges, left to right, okay, if I bow towards my flags, I'm going from north to south. Right? If you are looking at your screen now, you can set that screen to your right. If you're facing the direction of your jumbi and your judges, set that screen to your right. So as you're looking at your screen, you're looking in the direction of the moves, which is the direction in which I'll be doing them. All right, so with our feet, relax. Loading up, left back stance. Again, the moves are block, grab, elbow, hands up, crescent kick, reverse, side kick, and heel, back elbow. All right, one more time. We'll start a little closer. And block, grab, elbow, hands up, crescent kick, reverse, side kick, and heel, back elbow. All right, everybody. Train each combination, each individual technique several times, anywhere from 5 to 10 times, and then drill the entire 5-move sequence another 5 to 10 times to get your repetitions in. Show the moves to your parents, show it to your siblings, show it to a friend. When you perform it, that's also a great way to practice and a fun way to share your martial arts training with your family and again with friends. I look forward to seeing everybody back. Keep practicing hard. Check out next week's week 4 curriculum, which will wrap up the first half of N1.